This is the project for the Language and Humanities Project 2020, a year of seismic change. This project specifically focuses on the topic of social media, and the overarching question that we are trying to answer is to what extent has the social media landscape changed in 2020? Your question, Year 7, for this topic specifically is select 2 trending hashtags from across 2020 and compare their impact on global society. This video will start to give you some ideas of how you can answer that question, as well as help you to understand some of the key words within that question as well. Remember, for this project you will receive 25 credits from your form tutor, and there are lots of opportunities to win prizes, including an iPad. You will be marked on your effort, content and creativity. Firstly, I would just like to help you to understand some of the key terms within that question. And a big thing that we need to understand is what actually is social media. Social media is computer-based technology that helps the sharing of ideas, thoughts and information through the building of virtual networks and communities. What that means is that social media is a place where people go to share their ideas and to join in discussions around key topics. By design, social media is internet-based and gives users quick electronic communication of content. This means that you can have those discussions really quickly, and you can find out more information about certain topics really easily, using things like the hashtag. Social media includes apps like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, as well as many others. Another key word that you need to understand in order to help you to answer this question is the word hashtag. Watch this short video to help you to understand what actually is a hashtag and how it is used on social media.
What is a hashtag? Hashtags signify the theme of your content. A hashtag is made out of a pound sign attached to a word or phrase. Hashtags are used to tag or group content of a common topic. A hashtag essentially becomes a hyperlink that, when clicked, takes you to a search results page of that tag. Hashtags are a way for people to search for content of a given topic. It is a way to filter down the overflow of online content and find people that share the same interests as you. And although hashtags are most commonly associated with Twitter, they frequently appear on other social networks like Instagram, Google+, and Facebook. Many brands are promoting themselves using hashtags to grow their engagement with their customers. It is a way to throw your brand into online conversations, which then allows you to chime in on the shareable moments your brand has with its customers. For example, P&G started a campaign, Thank You Mom, which showed images of athletes showing their appreciation for their moms. They promoted the use of the hashtag Thank You Mom so users could connect with an online community that also wanted to show their appreciation. By using the hashtag Thank You Mom, users were not only connecting with each other, but engaging in the P&G brand. By tagging your content with a hashtag, you are adding it to a group. So let's say you love the TV show Dancing with the Stars, and you want to see what team people are voting for. You can search the hashtag DWTS on Twitter and see what teams people are talking about and join in on the conversation. Hashtags are also commonly used on Instagram to collect photos from a certain event or brand. For example, people are using hashtags to collect pictures of their wedding that their guests took. When guests of Kate Middleton's and William Mark's wedding tagged their photos on Instagram using the hashtag Royal Wedding, the photos went into a collection of wedding photos that people can view by searching the hashtag. Many businesses are also using hashtags on Instagram to collect pictures of people using their products or visiting their business. The Cincinnati coffee shop Coffee Emporium uses their company name as a hashtag on Instagram to collect pictures of their customers enjoying their drinks or working in their calm atmosphere. A business can build their brand by promoting their company's hashtag. and gain customer insight by sharing in their customers' experiences through Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or Google+. In summary, hashtags are a way to tag and categorize your content. They bring together people who share common interests and ideas and want to share their experiences through social media. It's time you connect with your customers through your company hashtag and see what people are talking about.
So, how can you actually start completing your project? We will talk you through some stages here that should help you to begin your independent research and how you can begin to complete your project. The first thing you need to do, step 1, is research trending hashtags of 2020. Trending means any hashtags that have been really popular or have been involved in big discussions throughout 2020. There are some ideas on the next slide if you can't do this research yourself. But remember, you can always talk to other people as well. It doesn't have to necessarily be research on a computer. Step 2, you need to choose your 2 favourites that you want to explore in this question. These can be ones that you want to find out more about or ones that you already know you are passionate about. Remember, these can change later in the project, and it doesn't matter if you don't stick with the first 2 that you pick. The next step, step 3, you need to do your independent research on your 2 chosen hashtags. And some things that you can try to find out are, what are those hashtags related to? What facts can you find out about these hashtags? Have these hashtags been in the news? Why or why not? And also, how were these used on social media? A really important part of your question as well, Year 7, is what was their impact on global society? We will look at this in a later slide, but essentially what that means is, how did those hashtags affect people around the world? The next step, step 4, you can start to compare and contrast your hashtags. So you might want to look for the similarities and differences between these 2 trending hashtags. Finally, step 5, you can start to create your project. Look later in the PowerPoint for some project ideas. This should help you to really pull your project together. Here are some ideas of 2020 trending hashtags that you could explore for your project. #4Nature was part of World Environment Day and helps to encourage people to look after the environment and nature and everything to do with the planet. #COVID-19 obviously focuses on the pandemic that we are currently going through, and it's a worldwide pandemic, so you can look a lot at the global impact of this hashtag. #Spotlight Pride is a movement on social media that helps to celebrate Pride during the global pandemic, and it looks at queer artists and what they are doing to help to celebrate Pride during this month. #BeKind was another social media movement that looks at the topic of kindness and how we should all endeavour to be kind in our everyday lives. #Harry and Meghan relates to the big event where Harry and Meghan decided to leave the monarchy in the United Kingdom and move to America. All of these are brilliant ideas that you could use for your project. However, if you want to do your own research and find your own hashtags, then please feel free to do that as well. Part of this question requires you to look at what is the impact of that trending hashtag on global society. And this means, how has that hashtag affected people around the world? We are going to look at an example together of how the #4Nature has affected global society. You can do this by researching on the internet, but also talking to people around you about how that hashtag might have affected them. The #4Nature helps people to share their idea of how to help nature, and therefore has a positive impact on the environment and nature as a whole. This is an impact on global society that this hashtag has had. This hashtag also raises awareness and understanding of the current situation with the environment and animals. And the more people that become aware of the situation, the more that can be done to help. Another way that the hashtag for nature impacts global society is that it encourages people to do small things in their daily lives which will have a positive impact on nature and the environment. These are just 3 ways that the hashtag for nature has impacted global society, but hopefully starts to give you an idea of what that part of the question means. To help you to get going with your projects, here are some useful sources and links that you can use. The first video looks at how hashtags actually work, and this is really important to understand if you are looking at how your hashtag has become trending and therefore the impact that it has had. The second video looks at the man who invented the hashtag and how it continuously changes the environment on social media. There are also some ideas of where you can look on social media, including Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, as well as the news. Educational platforms such as Google Classrooms can also come under the umbrella term of social media. So if you get stuck, you can always look at how your teachers have involved discussions about these topics on your platforms like Google Classrooms. Here are some more ideas and useful sources and links for your project. The first video is fantastic and looks at something called social media activism, and whether things like trending hashtags can actually start to make a real difference in the world. That video will be great for the part of your question where it looks at the impact on global society. The other 2 videos also look at hashtag activism and analyse whether this is actually an effective way to make change. Here are some more sources and links for your projects. These websites and articles link to the specific hashtags that we have suggested within this video. So please feel free to go away and independently research these different articles to decide which hashtag, if any of these ones, you want to use for your project. So how can you actually present this project? There are many different ways that you can present your work in this project. You could do a PowerPoint presentation, a written project such as an essay, even a piece of artwork, a poster, a poem and a short story. You could also create a project book or even create a model or a painting. Remember, this is your project and we want you to show us just how hard you have worked on it and be as creative as possible, as that is one of the categories that you get judged on throughout this project. So what now? Really simply, Year 7, you can start working on your project. You can begin your own research and independent thinking about the project and the question title that we have discussed in this video. Remember, you can get marks for effort, content and creativity, and there are lots of prizes available, including those 25 credits from your form tutor and an iPad that you could win as well. You should try to spend about 8 to 10 hours on this project, and we are so excited and so looking forward to seeing all of the fantastic projects that you create.
We have got some incredibly exciting summer homework projects planned for you guys. So there are 2 projects available for each year group, one under the heading of STEM and the other a year of seismic change. It's really important that you answer one question from each of these projects. When you go onto our website and have a look at some of these questions, you will find they are incredibly interesting and provide you with an opportunity to research and create some fantastic project ideas. You will be wondering how your projects will be marked. So in September, form tutors will mark each project based on the following criteria: effort, content and creativity. They will award a grade 1 to 4 in each category, with 1 being outstanding. Just want to give you a few top tips on how you can achieve an outstanding grading in each of these. It's really important that as part of your research that you do for each of these projects, that you show that you have gone above and beyond. Present your work in a creative and unique way to catch the attention of your audience, and think about the content that you include within each project. It's really important that the content that you include answers the question that has been set to you. For every grade 1 you achieve, your name will be entered into a prize draw. There's a separate prize draw for each category: effort, content and creativity. And if you get a grade 1 in all 3, you will have the chance to enter a 4th prize draw So to the best bit then, how will you be rewarded? So for completing each project, you will receive 25 credits from your form tutor. So 25 credits for the STEM project and 25 credits for completing a year of seismic change project. So in total, by completing these two projects, you will be eligible for 50 credits come September. That is equivalent to a bronze certificate. In addition to the 50 credits, there's a fantastic opportunity here for you to win an Apple iPad. Now, there are 4 prize draws available to you depending on the grading you secure on effort, content, and creativity. If your form tutor awards you with a grade 1 for any of the 3 categories, your name will be entered into the prize draw for these. Additionally, if you achieve a grade 1 in effort, content and creativity, all 3 criteria, your name will be entered into a 4th prize draw as well, increasing your chances of winning an iPad. Both projects will be marked separately, therefore there is an opportunity here for your name to be entered 8 different times. If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to contact your academy by the info@ email address. We are incredibly excited about these projects and cannot wait to see the work that you produce. And most importantly, we can't wait to welcome you back in September.